Buying or selling a home is a big event. That's why you need a professional realtor. From knowledge of your needs to marketing and closing expertise, count on a realtor for the personal service you deserve, all in one package.
If you think you'd have to visit New York to find home furnishings like these, then you haven't been to Schumann's. Because since 1930, Schumann's has been bringing world-class furnishings to Louisville just for the pleasure of those who enjoy them. And through their cabinet shop, Schumann's craftsmen have also provided restoration services for those who desire to perfect their investment. So if you're in search of the extraordinary, you don't need to go out of town. Just visit Schumann Antiques on Taylorsville Road, west of Hurstburn Lane.
Sometimes I'm not able to give them the answer they want to hear, and that's because of some other factors that may be involved. And if that's the case, I will tell them that's the case, and I will tell them why. Otherwise, I will answer the question to the best of my ability and make whatever recommendations I think is necessary for their best interest. The very best we can do for our reputation as personal injury trial lawyers in this community is not this television. It's satisfied, fairly treated farmer clients.
All aboard!
Thrill to yesteryear at the Kentucky Railway Museum. Our newly designed depot glows with the romance of trips to times gone by. The Kentucky Railway Museum, 1 hour south of Louisville in historic New Haven, Kentucky.
Dave Carter once played a round of golf in 2 hours and 6 minutes. He made it from home to work in 11 minutes and 10 seconds. One day he raced from the net to the baseline in 1.5 seconds. And then he sprained his ankle. Dave doesn't like to waste time, so he went to Emergency Care Express at Baptist East. It's open from 11 to 11, 7 days a week, and they'll have you in and out in about an hour.
Is that a record?
Emergency Care Express at Baptist Hospital East. The less you wait, the less it hurts.
The Kentucky Lottery drawings tonight on Kentuckiana's news channel WHAS 11.
Now, live on Saturday Morning continues from the #1 rated Saturday morning newscast in the nation with Doug Proffitt, Ann Doyle, and Beth Andrews. This is Kentuckiana's news channel, WHAS 11.
It's 2 days and counting before the beginning of the practice rounds for the PGA Championship, and we're live here at Valhalla this morning. Hi, I'm Doug Proffitt.
And I'm Ann Doyle in our studios at WHAS 11. Doug, coming up, we're going to bring you the latest news, including an update on the TWA Downing.
Thank you very much, Ann. We'll look for that. Right now, though, we want to talk to you about the weather. Of course, you've got weekend plans, and we want to look for the weeks ahead. Reed Yaden is standing by to tell us what's ahead. Hello, Reed.
Hello, Doug, and we're not going to interfere with your weekend plans one bit. We've got a beautiful Saturday morning underway for you. Some early morning fog is burning off now, and here's the way it looks as the day progresses. About 78 degrees by the middle of the day, we figure. Partly sunny skies. Then this afternoon, we'll top out in the middle 80s under partly sunny skies. And tonight, 66 the overnight low as skies will remain partly cloudy. Tomorrow, a little more humid and a tad bit warmer, Doug. And as the pros arrive in town to get ready for the golf tournament, we're going to turn the temperature and the humidity up.
They're going to feel real Louisville weather.
Yes, they will.
All right, thanks a lot, Reed. Well, we want you to use your imagination real quickly this morning as we take up our helicopter over 18, number 18. It's one of the most important holes here. And the reason why we want you to think about it is imagine 30,000 people or so. This is the weather symbol, first off, that I want to talk to you about. This is the symbol that will be placed all over this golf course here when severe weather gets near the area. They will be actually placing this symbol up on leaderboards, which are strategically placed throughout the 18 holes, so look for that, and then you will know that severe weather is heading this way. Let me tell you about some important information you need to know if you're coming here to the championship. You may not know this yet. These are things that you cannot bring into the grounds here. Cell phones, pagers, radios will all be kept out. If they see you with them, they will ask you to remove them. Strollers, periscopes, people use these if they're deep into the crowd. They like to raise the periscope and see onto the green. They do not want any of those. Lawn chairs, anything with a back or arms, that's forbidden. There are very small little compact chairs that sporting goods stores sell specifically for golf courses. Those are fine here at Valhalla. Cameras, well, you can take your pictures and talk to the pros and get autographs on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Click all you want on those days. They have no problems there. But they do not want any cameras allowed whatsoever during the rest of the week. They will ask you not to bring cameras in here during the rest of the week. So, also, this is very important for those who are driving to this area. PGA has set up a general public parking lot for you with shuttle buses ready to take you to Valhalla. You should use it. It's at the top of your screen here. To get to it, take Gene Snyder Freeway, get off at the Anchorage Pewee Valley exit, and go toward Pewee Valley. Right away, you'll hit Factory Lane. Hit Factory Lane. Factory Lane runs right into Old Henry Road, and that's where you'll find the general public parking spot. 4.8 miles to Valhalla will be your shuttle bus ride. 90 buses. They promise no more than a 10-minute or so wait, and you can leave Valhalla anytime you like. If you're getting a little tired of the golf, the buses will be here to take you back. Well, one other big event tied to Valhalla, but it's open to the public through Wednesday, and that's the PGA Golf Experience. Our Gary Gupton is live behind Oxmoor Center, where the doors open at noon today. Hi, Gary.
Hi, Doug. Good morning to you. I want to tell you a little bit about, we've been showing you some of the things you can do out here, but there's also a terrific cadre of professionals who will be here that you can enjoy. Today, you'll be able to see Sonny Ackerman. He's the gentleman we talked with earlier this morning. He's talking about adaptive golf. If you have a physical disability, he'll show you how you can play this game. Buddy Demling, the local trick shot artist, to be out here at 5. Art Sullinger, the great long drive champion, will be here at 7 o'clock tonight. Then throughout the week, you'll be able to see such touring pros as Kentucky's own Kenny Perry, David Duval, one of the up-and-comers on the PGA Tour, Rocco Mediate, Grant Waite, Mark O'Meara, the leading money winner on the tour, Davis Love III, Curtis Strange, and broadcasters Gary McCord and Peter Costas. You'll be able to see those guys throughout the week. I'm not going to give you the exhaustive schedule. Just watch for it, and we'll let you know when these guys are going to be out here. Another thing you'll be able to do here, see the latest in golf technology. This is a brand new putter. I've been working with a little bit this morning. That's why it's so messed up. TaylorMade Company. Give those guys a plug. It's a really odd-looking putter, but boy, this thing feels great. Let me rip a couple of putts with this thing. It makes you feel like you're going to hood the club. But boy, that thing's as smooth as it can be. Watch that. You know, that's not bad at all right there. Stay up there, Rob, and I'll hit one more your way and see if I can knock that one in. That's in. Boom! All right. In fact, now check this out. These clubs are so good. This is a ping wedge. This club is so good you can putt with it. Watch this. Look at that. That's with a ping wedge. That's how good this stuff is, Doug.
Well, I imagine you'll be buying lots of it, Gary.
I hope they give it to
No
you.
freebies for you, pal. Thanks a lot, Gary. Now let's get the latest on the morning news and Ann Doyle. Hello, Ann.
Good morning again, Doug. We want to bring everyone at home up to date on some of the news from across America this Saturday morning. Search crews continue to find more and more pieces from TWA Flight 800. And now they've found the one piece they've been searching for. That's the cockpit. It is still underwater, but investigators say the cockpit is the most important piece of evidence they need to determine what caused the plane to go down. Since the cockpit is still lying on the bottom of the ocean floor, investigators say they aren't sure how much of it is left.
We think what we have is the forward windows from one side to the other wrapped around and in that part of the cockpit. We weren't able to get the ROV in behind it to take a look and see exactly how much of it is there.
Divers should be able to bring the cockpit up from the bottom of the ocean within the next couple of days. Crews in Arizona continue to clean up after a plane went down there in the Grand Canyon. It happened yesterday. Investigators say a private plane went down in a thunderstorm and crashed into a mountainside. One person died in that crash. Just when firefighters thought they had control of a brush fire in California, the flames sparked again. Fire crews begin the battle again. Crews and residents are working together to try to fight back these flames that are roaring. So far, the blaze has destroyed about a half-dozen homes and blackened nearly 2,000 acres. Folks up North Carolina and Lowell, Indiana, folks up north in Lowell, Indiana had a hard time getting home from work last night. As you can see, traffic backed up after a vapor cloud from a nearby chemical plant closed down the interstate. The cloud contained a chemical that is a respiratory irritant, and it produced, look at that white chalky film that covered the roadway. But quick work from crews got the highway back open just a couple of hours later. We will have much more Saturday morning news to bring you today, including live coverage of the preparations underway for the big PGA tourney. Doug?
And coming up, Ann, we're going to give you an aerial look at one of the most picturesque holes here at Valhalla, a hole that will be very important come about a week from now. That's straight ahead as Saturday morning returns in a moment.
The news on Kentuckiana's news channel, WHAS 11, is sponsored by Swan Street Antique Mall, where Louisville finds antique style at affordable prices.
Have you been looking for an extra piece of furniture at a price that won't break your wallet? Then stop by Swan Street Antique Mall and take advantage of the big savings in the rough room. With everything from dressers to wardrobes and chairs to sideboards, our rough room has a large selection of affordable furniture you can save big on by fixing and refinishing it yourself. Plus, you can find unusual items that you just don't see anywhere else. A great selection of furniture at affordable prices. That's the rough room at Swan Street Antique Mall.
And it's going to be another one of those patented Kentuckiana summer days. Hazy, hot, and humid, and guess what? It's an ozone action day. We can't afford all this ozone, folks. It's bad for our health, and it's bad for our economy. So do your share for cleaner air. Here are a few ideas.
Carpool or van pool, the commuter pool can help get you set up. Call 267-5400 or 1-800-VAN-RIDE.
Nothing goes together like summer fun and Budget Rent-A-Car. Budget features money-saving rates and unlimited free mileage to make your vacation dollars go farther. Get away this summer in a luxurious Lincoln Town car or roomy minivan. Budget accepts cash and all major credit cards, including Sears. There's a Budget location near you. So for more summer fun this summer, call Budget today.
363-4300. Budget, that's our number.
If you care enough about your car to equip it with the accessories you enjoy and the protection you need, bring it to Z-Bar Tidy Car during our winning combination sale.
Equip your car with any accessory and get up to 30% off any protection service. Complete interior or exterior cleaning and renewal, just $99.95. Save on Z-Bar window tint, now $25 off.
Z-Bar Tidy Car, because it's more than transportation. It's your car.
The biggest names in professional golf are going to make their way to Louisville this coming week, and there couldn't be a more beautiful morning for Doug Proffitt to get this kind of duty out at Valhalla. Doug?
Louisville will definitely be making international news, Ann. I noticed when I drove in here this morning, they've got the trailers up for Reuters, the Associated Press. Media from all over the world will be here at Valhalla covering it, and Louisville, of course, will be the byline. And let me tell you, let me show you what's going to be a very important area come later in the week. It's number 18. We had Sky 11 out here the other day as the helicopter moves up the fairway toward the brand new clubhouse at the top of your screen. This is important because later in the week, 30,000 people or more will all be gathered on this hill line that you see around number 18 and the green right there. And they'll be watching that player as he comes up for the final day of the PGA Championship. And that's the backdrop they wanted to create. They built this clubhouse out here specifically for this. They put it right on that top of that hill, the PGA of America did, because they want to give it the backdrop that it deserves here as they think about bringing future PGA Championships to Louisville. Another thing to look for newsworthy-wise coming up next week, the PGA of America is expected to buy Valhalla 100%. They have an option on the club here and on the course, and that's because that's why they built the clubhouse. But their option is very interesting. They said that they would look at buying it 100% upon the completion of a successful PGA Championship. Well, this thing sold out faster than any other PGA Championship there's been. They are quite pleased with Louisville, and they'd sort of be silly probably not to bring it back. So we probably can look for the PGA of America to be one of the corporate sponsors, one of the corporate citizens of the Louisville community from here on out. They're going to be probably sticking around and bringing more of these major prestigious tournaments back to the city, which of course they say will have a $60 million economic spinoff for the Louisville community. Just some of the stories we'll be following here on every newscast from the news channel throughout next week. We'll be covering this event just like we do the Kentucky Derby. Coming up, more here on Saturday morning. We're going to take a look at the latest sports and be back with you right here straight up until 11 o'clock.
I'm Rachel Platt.
And I'm Barry Burnson.
Burnson, what are you talking about? We all know you know how to count.
Oh, well, I'm getting us in the mood, Rachel, for the PGA tournament coming to Valhalla on Monday, and 4 means a golf ball is about to hit you in the head.
Only if we give you a set of clubs. Well, obviously, we're going to be live at Valhalla rubbing elbows with Fuzzy and Jack.
Yeah, you wish. We'll also see what the neighboring town of Eastwood thinks about thousands of golf nuts invading their turf.
So join us Monday for Golf World.
Right here on Good Morning Kentuckiana.
Would you stop?
And it's going to be another one of those patented Kentuckiana summer days. Hazy, hot, and humid, and guess what? It's an ozone action day. We can't afford all this ozone, folks. It's bad for our health, and it's bad for our economy. So do your share for cleaner air. Here are a few ideas.
Drive no more than 55 miles per hour, even when the limit is posted higher. You'll reduce ozone emissions by up to 10%.
When your world is gray, take off from the everyday. Catch some rays and get your shrimp to waste. Gotta get a little Long Johns now.
It's our new shrimp sampler for $2.99. Crunch into 5 original batter dipped shrimp and 5 bold new Southwest Fiesta shrimp. 10 shrimp fries and hush puppies, just $2.99.
Gotta get a little Long John, sample the sun. John shrimp 2 ways, we're the only one Johns. Gotta get a little Long Johns, get a little Long Johns right now.
The weather on Kentuckiana's news channel, WHAS 11, is sponsored by Houseman Jeep Eagle, downtown, and the new Motor Mall on English Station Road in Middletown.
Buying a car shouldn't be a hassle. Getting your car serviced shouldn't be either. At Houseman Motor Company, there's no hassle, just friendly, knowledgeable people to help you on the floor and in the service department. In fact, outstanding service has earned Houseman the 5-Star Quality Service Award for 3 years running. And now Chrysler has named Houseman Jeep Eagle one of the top 50 dealers in the nation. Thelma Dunleavy and Sons, Patrick, Charlie, and Dan want you to know you really can trust your dealer when you buy from Houseman Motor Company at the corner of Campbell and Market.
Kentuckiana's most trusted source for weather. Meteorologists Chuck Taylor, Ken Schultz, and Beth Andrews. The WHAS 11 Storm Team.
You know, Reed, you can probably guess how much arm twisting it took to get Doug Proffitt out onto the golf course on a beautiful Saturday morning.
Not very much.
You win the big money.
You're right. It is a beautiful Saturday morning underway, and thank you for being here with us, but it's going to start warming up, and let's show you why the warm-up is going to take place. Practically for the entire month of July, the jet stream that we've drawn here had a dip in it, dropping some cooler, more refreshing air down. Well, the jet stream's retreating to the north. As it goes to the north, things in our part of the country will be warming up over the next several days. It's going to be kind of a gradual warm-up. It's not going to hit all at once, though. But the weekend looks real good. All of the rain will stay down to the south and out to the west, and through our part of the country, it is going to be dry and quite pleasant around here, really. A little more humidity tomorrow than today. And presently in Kentuckiana, it's 68 degrees. Humidity's 93%, breezes out of the southeast at 3, and the barometric reading 30.08 and rising. Yesterday's high 82 degrees, the overnight low 64, and in some afternoon thunder showers yesterday at Louisville International Airport, they only got 0.04 of an inch of rain, but out at the Weather Service office in Highview, they picked up over a ½ inch of rain. Well, we started the morning out with fog in many areas. That was brought about by the clear skies and some low-level moisture and the light winds. Well, the sun is burning the fog off very rapidly, and this frontal boundary will hold all of the showers and thunder showers at bay, so we're setting up for a real nice weekend all through Kentuckiana. Now then, the storm team forecast for today, it's going to be partly sunny and the afternoon high right around 86 degrees. Tonight, partly cloudy, low 66, and for tomorrow, you'll notice a little more humidity in here. High tomorrow about 89 degrees, and then by Monday we'll push 90 degrees real hard and kind of inch upward from there. If you're going to Indianapolis for the running of the Brickyard 400, it's going to be perfect up there. Temperatures at race time right around 80 degrees. And if you're not going, you can watch it here on the news channel. We'll have complete coverage starting at 1 o'clock. Doug, I hope that you're able to get out on the putting green there and work on your putting game just a little bit, but I have an idea they might bar you from that.
It wouldn't do any good. I think the security guards would haul me off the course right here. Thanks a lot, Reed. Well, Gary Gupton is no stranger to covering golf tournaments. Gary, I've followed your career from South Carolina to Tennessee. You've been at all the majors. You've been to the Masters and that. If you have to give anybody the least bit of advice, the novices who are going to come out here, and there's going to be a lot of them, what would you tell them right off the bat? Well, great advice, Gary. Great advice. I know he would have a lot to tell you, and we'll get Gary's microphone up and working because he has been quite a experienced reporter of covering these golf tournaments from all across the country. But coming up next, we're going to check in on the latest Saturday Sports Report. It's live here on Saturday morning.
You thought you had the best deal on a new pair of eyeglasses? Well, think again. Think Correct Optical. Think $39.29. That's $39 for the first pair and $29 for the second pair. Complete frame and lenses. You want fast service? Correct. You want the best deal? Correct. You want your eyes examined? Call Correct. They will make arrangements for an eye examination by a qualified independent doctor. Think $39.29. That's Correct Optical. 3 convenient locations: DuPont, Dixie Highway, and in Clarksville.
I want a Jeep Wrangler! I want a Jeep Wrangler! I want a Jeep Wrangler!
Play the Great American Ride game at Marathon, and you could drive home with one of 6 all-new 97 Jeep Wranglers. There's over $1 million in instant cash and prizes in all.
I won!
The winners are coming in, and so should you. Come into Marathon today and be a winner, too.
Okay, Stevie, time to get out.
Young Stevie is about to discover a whole new bath tissue. New Charmin Ultra. The softest and stronger than ever. It's as soft as facial tissue, but now it's the strongest one, too. Even under these wet conditions, new Charmin Ultra beats the competition. It's the new bath tissue that's the perfect combination of softness and strength. New Charmin Ultra. The softest thing next to your skin. The strongest it's ever been.
Stevie, time for bed.
The same old politics. Dole attacks Clinton. Hold it. President Clinton cuts taxes for millions of working families, proposes tax credits for college. But Dole Gingrich tried to raise taxes on 8 million. Dole voted to raise payroll taxes, Social Security taxes, the 90 income tax increase, $900 billion in higher taxes. Republicans called him tax collector for the welfare state.
You're going to see the real Bob Dole out there from now on.
The real Bob Dole. 35 years of higher taxes.
Sports on Kentuckiana's news channel, WHAS 11, is sponsored by Jim O'Neill Ford, Southern Indiana's largest, world's fairest.
Hi, John O'Connor for Jim O'Neill Ford with a special message for Ford Motor Company A&Z plan buyers. We invite you to visit our dealership where our salespeople understand and appreciate the benefits of all your plans. We have traditionally been the choice of Ford employees for over 38 years, still offering you personal attention, a great inventory, plus our award-winning service. Jim O'Neill Ford is conveniently located wherever you live in the Louisville area, just 10 minutes up I-65 in Sellersburg.
It won't be long before football season begins, and fans already have their eyes on a big matchup, that one between UK and U of L. Gary Gupton has more on this year's big game in this morning's Sports Report.
Good morning, Kentuckiana. The college football season opener between Kentucky and Louisville will be Cats versus Cards, not Chris versus Couch. Coaches Cooper and Curry said yesterday it is not likely that Chris Redmond and Tim Couch, both National Players of the Year as high school seniors, will start in Game 3 of the revived rivalry. Brad Knoop has more on the game this year that we're calling Third and Tough.
The people have been enthusiastic, and the teams have fought hard, and the coaches have fought hard and worked hard, and we always will.
This year, it's Third and Tough, and the toughest gets the Governor's Cup. We could see a third straight game decided by less than a touchdown. We could also see Tim Couch versus Chris Redmond, 2 All-Americans in an armchair quarterback's dream matchup. The coaches downplay that matchup, though, and Curry says Billy Jack Haskins is the Cats QB until someone takes it away from him. But he also says Couch is going in the right direction.
Tim has kept his head on straight. He's still the quiet, reserved, humble guy, and even more importantly, he's demonstrated that he has a phenomenal work ethic.
It might not take long for Couch to throw for the Cats. It will take a little longer for Coach Cooper to get the Wildcats where he really wants them.
I'm looking forward to the day we finally can get the thing in Louisville. Having to play it with myself 3 years in a row at Kentucky seems a little bit unfair, but that's just what we got to deal with until...
Brad Knoop, Kentuckiana's news channel, WHAS 11 Sports.
Thanks, Brad. By the way, that new stadium should allow the Kentucky-Louisville game to be played here in Louisville in 1998. Good thing they don't have the 10-run rule in Major League Baseball, or the Cincinnati Reds would have had a very short game last night. On the other hand, it may have not been so bad after all. The Reds could not hit. The Expos could not miss. 11 runs. The final in this one was 11-1.
Martinez will
Montreal
score.
spanks the Reds, but interesting note here, the Reds are 31-19 out of the last 50 games. That's the best record in Major League Baseball. Ever wondered how easy it would be to do my job? Well, now, today, you can find out. Amidst all the golfing stuff we have, told you my job was easy. All the golfing stuff at the PGA Experience is a booth from which you can do play-by-play of some of the greatest moments in PGA or Ryder Cup history. I gave it a shot with the final crucial shots of the 91 Ryder Cup at Kiowa Island. Langer is measuring this. Yeah, that's some professional broadcasting right there. Saturday and Sunday, you can go to the PGA Experience. That's behind the Oxmoor Center from noon to 9 today and tomorrow, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday from 4 to 9. And please go out. Part of the proceeds will benefit our WHAS Crusade for Children. And I'll be having more live reports from out there later on this morning. We'll see you then.
Indeed, and we're going to head back out live to Valhalla, where Doug Proffitt's going to give us a preview of what's still ahead from out at the course later this morning. We'll be right back.
Hey, Lou, we taking this money to Fort Knox again?
Nope, Star Ford.
Right now, during Star Ford's year-end clearance sale, receive cash on any new 96 in stock. Drive away in a new Windstar. You give us absolutely nothing. You'll have payments of $289 a month, and Star Ford will give you $1,500 in cash. That's right, absolutely nothing up front, and we give you $1,500 in cash. So don't miss out on the year-end cash giveaway at Star Ford at Oxmoor.
Tooth Talk, brought to you by Delta Dental Plan of Kentucky. Pitt and Fisher sealants are plastic coatings that can protect your child from tooth decay. Added protection where brushing can't reach. Money. Sometimes you feel like you barely get to touch it, and it's gone. Action Loan can help when you need to bridge the gap between paychecks. Just write Action Loan a personal check for the amount you need. Then Action Loan will hold your check until your next payday. You only need to be employed and have an active checking account for 6 months. Action Loan also lends money on your 1990 or newer car if it's paid off. Bad credit, no problem. Action Loan can get you the money you need today. Action Loan, downtown Louisville and 525 East Highway 131, Clarksville.
When S.E. Davis Company puts on a sale, it's a humdinger.
Save up to 75%.
Fabulous buys on quality, new and out-of-pawn jewelry at less than half the price you'd find anywhere else.
Save up to 75%.
Check out our tremendous selection of ladies' diamond solitaires and bridal sets. S.E. Davis Company. This family says, make us an offer we can't refuse. Save up to 75%. That's S.E. Davis Company, corner 1st and Market, across from the White Castle.
"24 hours a day. The future of car shopping is here now. It's Car Select. Dial 1-800-442-AUTO and receive detailed information by fax or mail on the new or used car you want. Your free report lists prices, styles, and accessories. 1-800-442-AUTO. Dial it, fax it, buy it. Car Select from WHAS 11.
Coming up at 10:30 on Saturday morning, I'll have a live interview with one of the top executives of PGA of America. He'll be telling us when the pros will be arriving. Let's go to Gary Gupton and ask him some questions. He's a man who's covered a lot of these golf tournaments. Gary, can people get autographs out here, and just how accessible are the pros, and how should they dress? What should they do if they're a novice to these tournaments?
Well, I think one thing to remember, these guys are working for a living. This is their job. I know when we play golf, it's fun and games, but these guys are making careers at this tournament here in Louisville. Be patient when you approach these guys. Be polite. They'll get to you, but don't try to interrupt them while they're playing. There'll be areas roped off at Valhalla, as you've shown out there this morning, Doug. The players that come down through that area, they'll be happy to sign autographs at that time. But just be aware that when they're on the practice range or the putting tee, they're working for a living. So that's not the best time to approach them.
And dress comfortably, I guess, would be your best advice?
I've got on what you need to wear. A light-colored shirt. You can wear shorts. I'm just wearing slacks because I'm on TV this morning, and very comfortable shoes because you're going to do a lot of walking out there.
All right, good deal. Gary Gupton, live at the PGA Golf Experience. The doors open there at noon. And Ann, I'll see you back here from Valhalla in about 30 minutes.
All All right, look forward to it, Doug. And don't forget, everybody at home, in just a couple of minutes, we're going to recap all the top stories of the past week. Gary Rodemeyer does that on this week. Meantime, beautiful day to get out and enjoy.
Beautiful day underway. Plenty of sunshine this morning and this afternoon. Temperatures will move into the mid-80s, back down to the mid-60s tonight. Upper 80s, a little more humidity for tomorrow.
Oh, perfect for August, though.
Yes, it is.
We're glad you're with us, and we'll see you back here at 10:30.
Buyer beware. Some things aren't always what they appear to be. But not with Toyota's new certified used vehicles, where select previously driven vehicles are put through a comprehensive 128-point inspection, then backed with a 6-year, 100,000-mile warranty and 24-hour roadside assistance. So with Toyota's certified used vehicles, what you see is really what you get. A great car. Toyota certified used vehicles. The best new cars make the best used cars.
Each year, 500,000 Americans die because they don't know the symptoms of a heart attack, ignore them, or wait too long. Don't become a statistic. Learn the symptoms of a heart attack. And if you experience any of them, get to the Jewish Hospital Emergency Heart Center immediately. Ignoring the symptoms is like playing with dynamite.
First-time players and seasoned professionals will all be making beautiful music at Music Go Round. At Music Go Round, we buy used musical instruments from you, and that means we sell instruments. Whether you're just getting started or ready to trade up, Music Go Round is the perfect place to shop. Our knowledgeable, friendly staff will help you choose the right instrument from our huge selection. Our inventory changes daily, so stop in today and get in tune with Music Go Round. At Music Go Round, we buy, sell, and trade used and new musical instruments.
Furniture Liquidators Home Center's having a Super Saturday sell-off sale. For one day only, Saturday, August 3rd, save from 20 to 68% on name brand furniture for your living room, bedroom, dining room, family room, kids room, and more. And pay just $10 down and $10 per month for 12 months, interest-free. That's right, buy one room or furnish an entire home for only $10. It's one day only, Saturday, August 3rd.